Digits BB! Welcome back everyone to Digits BB. We're here again. Hello James. Playing Pokemon Shining Pearl. It's been a while. I remember we were on this route where there was this tower and there was like another town up ahead or something, and there was this route with these trainers, but I kind of ran out of time at the end of the last stream, and so I think the tower was the first thing I needed to do during this stream. But how are my Pokemon doing is the question. I think I caught all the new Pokemon I could catch on this route last time too, and Penking is asleep. Unbelievable. How could he fall asleep like that? The stream just started, and I'm not that boring. Ridiculous. Alright, so we have a sleeping Pokemon here. Did I already battle these trainers? I think I battled all the trainers on this route. Have I been to this town yet? I probably haven't, but let me go ahead and just... well, pretend I haven't entered the town yet so that I'm not, like, spoiling what's coming up. Oh geez, I need to tell my computer not to update right now. We'll just run into this Pokemon Center real quick, heal the Pokemon, and then leave the town immediately so that I can fully explore the town later. But that tower, which I think was kind of like the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town in Gen 1, it was like a graveyard or something, is the first thing on the agenda for today. Hopefully Justin shows up during the stream so I can, like, have a lifeline if I don't know what I'm doing. I think I battled, like, one trainer on this floor, and then I realized I had to call it quits because Justin told me this would take a while and it wouldn't be, like, a quick in the tower, out the tower thing. I guess when I saw the tower, I thought it would be like the little sound tower in a sand tower in the desert in the Hoenn region, where it's just like, you know, like 2 floors or something and not much going on. But this is like an entire dungeon, I guess. There's all these trainers. Or I guess I could rely on Blazer Gamer 112. His name is on the stream every time, right there on the display. So I should be able to expect to call upon him for Pokemon advice if I need help, if I'm going to be shouting him out all the time. James could be the expert too. I don't know if James, are you the expert in Pokemon Gen 4? Anyway, this cue ball, I think is what they call them, this pool player, says, "Ore no Pokemon wa koko ni nemutteru. Gingadan no sei da na." Oh, that's morbid. He says, "My Pokemon are at rest here." Or is, there's not really a singular plural, but it says, "My Pokemon is at rest here thanks to Team Galactic." Team Galactic killed his Pokemon. That's brutal, man. "Sore irai dono Pokemon trainer mo yurusu koto ga dekinai ze." Ever since then, I've never been able to forgive Pokemon trainers. But he's going to battle me and risk his Pokemon. Oh, look at that, he's got a Gyarados as a symbol of his gang. This guy's name is Hiroto. Cleffa is not the Pokemon I would have expected from such a tough-looking dude. I mean, I guess Cleffa can be manly if you want to own it and make it manly. But Pokemon's called P in Japanese, so... yeah, anyway. I don't have any type advantages here, but... Like I've observed in recent streams, the trainers' Pokemon are surprisingly weak at this stage in the game. Like, that my Pokemon are about 10 levels higher than the Pokemon of any trainers I'm battling surprises me. Let's see, James claims to know nothing. And James claims to know nothing, but Nick says he knows everything about Pokemon and created the entire franchise. This guy says, "Gong." He's just kind of like grumbling. Pokemon devs love the Roughneck class having the kawaii Pokemon. Or to put that another way, Justin, the kawaii trainers have the kawaii Pokemon. That's a Japanese language lesson. Kawaii means scary and kawaii means cute. I didn't really ask a question earlier. I was just saying, like, I hope that you would show up, Justin, in case I get lost or need, like, pointers or something. Because you're the expert around these parts. Let's see. Okay, I can get past this guy now and grab this item. It is a revive. That's good to have. Oops. There are wild Pokemon up here. There's a ghost. I caught one of these earlier, didn't I? Or near the end of the last stream. Ghost-type Pokemon are something to consider, I guess, for, you know, stuff to have in my party. Though, Justin, I am thinking about taking up on that Guyball offer. I think that a Dragon Ground type is an interesting way to round out my party. Still only have 3 Pokemon I'm actively using. A Ghost type wouldn't be bad, but not Ghastly, though, because, you know, I'm trying to stick by my rule of using Gen 4 Pokes. Use the Pokemon of the generation that I'm playing. A Drifloon could be interesting, but I already have a Flying type. I was just looking at chat for a second. Alright, this guy with his Pikachu shirt says, "Koko ni kuru to naze da ka tatakai naku naru no da." I came here and for some reason I have this urge to battle. Guyball trade is ready whenever. We can make that a stream thing, so, you know, like, I guess we didn't plan for it tonight, but when I have a stream that is planned, you know, enough in advance to give you notice, we can start out a stream doing some trades and maybe even have you, like, in a voice call. That'd be kind of fun. I've thought about opening up streams to voice calls like I used to do, have, like, kind of more group-style streams. But I think I'll, for the most part, hold off on doing that on Pokemon because I spend so much of this game, like, reading Japanese text and then translating it and such that, like, I feel if we had a group in the call, we'd accidentally be talking over each other too much. But when it comes to, maybe, like, I'll open up Retro Rewind, the video store game, to be like a group hangout style thing. I think that would be fun. Don't have a type advantage over Pichu, so I'll just make sure that Pichu doesn't have a type advantage over me. And also, I'll intimidate it too. Yeah, I'm not really bothered by the long time to train thing, because in Gen 2 I used to use Dragonite in a lot of my playthroughs, like in, you know, like my copy of Silver and Pokemon Gold growing up and in Soul Silver, so I'm used to having to do that grind of raising a Pokemon from being pretty weak in its earlier forms to evolving into something stronger. Right, next he has a Pikachu. He's going up the evolution chain. So I guess I'll just keep biting them down. This guy has 3 Pokemon. I don't suppose his next Pokemon is a Raichu. It is very on theme for this group, I guess, that you have the dad with a Pikachu t-shirt and the child with a Pikachu onesie. A fun version exclusive I might consider adding to the main party. Interesting. And you're not referring to a legendary like Palkia? You know, now that I think about it, I might get a, Oh, he's just sending out another Pichu. That's kind of boring. I remember you get a Riolu and then it can evolve into Lucario. That's something to consider adding to the party too, a Fighting Steel. That'd be pretty balanced as far as party types go. Huh? Nani o shite tanda? Huh? Wait, what was I doing? He says. Oh wow, there are a lot of trainers in this dungeon. That's crazy. Kanashi kimochi wo fukkiru tame ni Pokemon shoubu shichau wa yo. Let's have a Pokemon battle to lighten up the sad mood here. Trainer's name is Hesako. That's an interesting name. Oh, I can get a poke here. Interesting. Wait, do I... Is this game nice enough that I won't have to worry about having an empty slot in my party to get the poke that'll be offered to me? Yeah, I remember Ryolu's like I remember it's like the battle. You do some double battles with that one dude in a cave or something. I vaguely remember that from playing Gen 4 in middle school. Finish this guy off with a Metal Claw. Metal Claw's a pretty good move, but it doesn't get same type attack bonus until Napoleon. You can go ahead and, yeah, let's... Saying that it's later on the Lucario because I thought of it out loud, that's a good place to leave it without getting too into detail. Because it is kind of nice to rediscover the game that I haven't really played Gen 4 in. Oh my god, like, it's so far back. It's more than 15 years at this point, really. Wow. That's a weird feeling to think that I'm old enough that, like, playing Gen 4, like, as a child was, like, more than half my lifetime ago. Anyway, she says, Yoke kanashi wa... Wow, this is pretty sad. Talking so much in English, I'm, like, losing the ability to articulate in Japanese. Sate, sate, donna basho darou ga Pokemon motte rya shoubu da ne. Well, well, no matter where you are, if you've got Pokemon, you gotta battle them. Atashi no Pokemon genki o dorerake genki ka misetageru. My Pokemon is so full of energy, let me show you how much. Love Gen 4, says Nick. Yeah, I guess, Nick, did you play Gen 4 a lot growing up? Because I remember you streamed Pokemon Emerald because you kind of, like, skipped out on that generation when you were younger. Whereas for me, Gen 3, I was, like, super into Gen 3, and always have been, really. Like, I played Gen 4 a lot in middle school, which is when it came out. So, like, I got it in 6th grade, and was still playing Gen 4 a lot, like, through 8th grade, really. Because I got Platinum when it came out, and that was... like... I think it might have been just as I was getting out of middle school, actually. But then I kind of, like, I never, like, revisited Gen 4, never replayed it like I did with, like, Gens 1 through 3. And that's why my memory about it is so foggy. Whereas Gen 3, I played it a lot at the time and have revisited it plenty of times since. There's some age and generation mocking going on in the chat. It's the title because we're all unks here, man. We're unks talking about unk Pokemon games. Geki tappuri ne. So full of energy. Iki iki to shiteiru na. He basically said another way, you're full of energy, more or less. That makes sense that Gen 4 is when you played a lot with your brother. Yeah, like, as an only child, like, Gen 3 was, I mean, the first Pokemon Gen I played was Gen 2, but that one wasn't really a multiplayer experience for me. Because remember, me and my friends, I don't know if it's because we started, like, we were playing Gen 2 on Game Boy Advances, that we always had, like, trouble getting, like, the wired connection going when we tried to play multiplayer. So Gen 3 was the first gen that was, like, both a single and multiplayer experience for me. Like, friends and I would, like, mix records, battle, trade, and everything. Whereas we played Gen 1 and 2, but really only as, like, a kind of a shared single-player experience. Like, we were playing them single-player around the same the same time. Another double battle here. I'll switch in Ninku into battle. Why is there like a pin, like a little star thing on Pankingu here too? Oh, it's because it's my my Pokemon that walks with me. That's right. Koko de no shoubu wa hazukashii tokoro miserarenai wa ne. The thing about battling in a place like this is well. I think how to phrase this. Hey, saying this is the kind of place where when you battle, there's no need to be embarrassed. Kokode no shobu wa hazakashi. Did he say that? Did she say the same thing again? I think these two, they just said exactly the same line. That's weird. I bet they're gonna end by being like, I'm embarrassed. Oh, it's a good thing I switched in Rinku here. This is a good matchup. It's so good that the opponent Pokemon are even intimidated already. Oh, that's right, we have double Intimidate because both of these Pokemon have that ability. Actually, let's electrocute this dude first and then... Actually, should I do that? Oops, I'm trying to run. Let's Bite the Mischievous and then use Aerial Ace on the Murkrow. Oops, there we go. Nice. Double Intimidate activated. Shinmiri shichao. Shinmiri. I don't know what that means. Ah, shonbori da na. It says like, oh, what a bummer. They play awfully cheery music in this place, considering it's like a graveyard. It's nothing like Lavender Town with the eerie theme. So we have these two mourners or kind of worshippers here. Go ahead and run from this. Alright, what do these two have to say? Iki wa yoi yoi, kairi wa kowai da. I translate this like, you feel good about coming here but scared of leaving, I guess. Kore wo motte o yuki. Here, take this. Kiyome no Ofuda. Is that the, what's that item called in English? The, like the purification thing you get in the Lavender Town Pokemon Tower. The one that, like, doesn't it, like, it doesn't heal your Pokemon after battle. It's the one that, like, repels or something? Kiyome no Ofuda. Which this means basically like the purification card, I guess. Sore wo sentou no Pokemon ni motaseru to yasei no Pokemon ga amari sugata o misenaku naru. Okay, great. She explained it for me. She says if you give this to the first Pokemon in your party, it will ward off most wild Pokemon. Let me pull up my Bagu here to show what the item looks like. Except I'm in the medicine pocket. Yeah, this is... What is this called in English? I don't even remember. Kono Rosto Tower wa shinda Pokemon no not katama. Tamashi wo shizumeru tame no basho. This lost tower is a place to calm the souls of deceased Pokemon. Nagaku ikita mono, mijikaku ikita mono. Donna tamashi mo yasurai de ii. It heals the souls of both Pokemon that lived long and lived short lives. The cleanse tag, there we go. Yoku kite kureta ne. Kono waza machine motte o yuki. I'm impressed she made it this far. Here, take this TM. TM 96. Oh yeah, I should have a Pokemon hold the amulet point. That's a good point. Alright, what is TM 96? Oh, and I got Hiden waza apuri no kairiki de michi o fusagu oukina iwa wo oshite dokasemasu. You got the HM Strength, which enables you to push boulders that block your path. Hide no waza kairiki o tsukau nara doko datta ka wasureta ga tonikaku Pokemon Gym o meguri nasai. As for the, let's see, the HM Strength, I forget where it is, but you should go find the Pokemon Gym, is what she says. I thought I was supposed to get a Pokemon here. Wasn't that what I was promised? I feel let down now. Anyway, let me give an amulet coin to... I guess I can give it to Dinku because he's not holding anything right now. I was promised a neat poke, but all I'm seeing here is Zubats and Ghastlies. But we got the Lost Tower done, so that's nice. Including getting the Strength HM, I guess. We probably can't use that outside of battle until beating the 3rd gym, which was empty the last time I went there. Or maybe that wasn't even the 3rd gym. Maybe that's just one I have to come back to later. Never said there was a Pokemon waiting for you. Oh, jeez, man. Everybody in my chat's teasing me, dude. I'm just unlucky. I thought I was getting a poke, and instead I just got an HM, man. And a cleanse tag. Alright, well, with the tower done, we can go into this new town that I definitely have not been to before. Not at the start of the stream, not ever. Alright, so here's a key berry, so I'm going to pluck these berries and then plant one of the berry I just plucked so that I can recycle a bit. This is a... Oh, it's the berry that cures confusion. That's a good one to have. Grace, welcome! I told you there would be a stream tonight, and here you appear. Lurking for shinies. But, yeah, shout out to Grace, everybody. She's always shouted out on the stream display, but she's busy working for NASA, so she can't tune into streams regularly, I guess. This is a Nana berry. I think I have a lot of those. I might even have Nana of them. That's a joke for the Japanese speakers in the crowd. And I don't even have Nana of them. I have San of them. Soon to be Ni. I can get a poke. Oh, in the tower. Okay. So I'll have to go back and look for one then. I guess I can do that. I mean, I took the time to find Chansey and then catch that stubborn fool, but... Oh, that's right. That was the... I'll have to, like, make a clip of that highlight later. That kind of funny encounter where, like... I tried to name that Chansey Shitsukoyatsu, and then I got, like, censored. Like, I have no idea why it wouldn't allow the word Shitsukoi. That doesn't strike me as a rude word at all in Japanese, but I guess it is somehow. It just means stubborn, or persistent. I don't know why that word was banned. Project Hail Mary was fun. That was a fun one to see in the theater. Is that a top movie of the year for you, Grace? That's one of the more memorable movies, especially like new movies to come out this year that I've seen in theaters, I guess. Oh geez, I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, this is the bear I just plucked. Rocky is very popular, it's true. That movie rocks. One of the favorite films of all time. Nice. The world loves Ryan Gosling. I know for sure that the city of Seattle loves Ryan Gosling. I have evidence. In 2025, Blade Runner 2049 sold out. In 2026, Project Hail Mary sold out. Seattle loves Ryan Gosling. Alright, anyway. Back to the tower, because I've been told that if I'm persistent, I'll find a Pokemon here that will amaze me. Justin, do I need to be on a particular floor, or can I just be on floor 2 here and find this poke? Project Harry Mary. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, so my articulate streamer voice is lost, I guess. This is not the poke I wanted to find here, man. If I wanted a Zubat, I go to literally any other dungeon in the entire game. Every generation, no matter what generation number, no matter how many times they remake Pokemon games, Zubats. On every floor, okay. Well, apparently there's not a darn thing on this floor. Alright, here's a poke. Ooh! Ooh. Yo, yo, hello, Trilogy Lel. That took me a moment. As somebody who also has a Twitch username that people sometimes struggle to read for the first time. Trilogy Lel. Welcome to Pokemon Shining Pearl. Is this what you're referring to, Justin? This isn't a Gen 4 poke, but Misdreavus is still cool. I don't know how I want to weaken this, though. I'm worried that sparking it might take it down. Can it survive a spark? I don't know. I'm just going to try throwing a ball at it first. Then weaken it if I have to. Oh, well, look how under-prepared I am. Look at this. I have 5 net balls, 1 premier ball, 1 great ball, 1 heal ball. Ridiculous. I came totally unprepared for this adventure. How could I do this? Better hope this great ball works. Oh, well, alright. Nice. Oh, you're right. That is a good point. It does evolve into a Gen 4 poke. I think that's a... Oh, and wait, do we have Pokeballs in the chat? That's funny. It is true that this poke does evolve into a Gen 4 poke. That's a very compelling point. Alright, what should I name Misdreavus, though? Misdreavus in Japanese is called a Muma. Muma. Not a very durable Pokemon. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Muma. Okay, you don't... Why do you gotta be so harsh to the streamer, man? If I hadn't clicked start stream, who would be watching this? You're being really demanding in the chat, are you not, Justin? This is, yeah, so it's my first playthrough of the Gen 4 remake. I did play Pokemon Diamond and then Pokemon Platinum when they came out in like the mid to late 2000s, but it's been a really long time since I played a Gen 4 Pokemon game before starting the stream series. So I'm not completely going into it blind, but my memories of Gen 4 are very foggy. What to name Muma? I could just be silly and just name it like Moo or something. And I don't have a particularly silly, like, Muma doesn't really sound like any silly words that I can name it for, so... That is kind of a satisfying character to see all in a row like that. Moo. That'll be what we'll name it. Moo. And we'll send it to a box. Moo. We'll send to a box. Mama. Yeah, I thought about like Yo Mama or something, but it's Moo. That is what it will be called. Definitely want to train it to evolution so I can at least say that nickname many more times. Alright, so, not Pokemon Center. Don't need to go there. Where I do need to go is to the mart and buy some Great Balls. sell dark balls here too, and they're the same price as... Why do we still not sell great balls at this point in the game? This is just silly. Like, we're pretty far in the game to not be selling great balls at the Pokemart, aren't we? I'll buy some regular Pokeballs, I guess. I'll buy like 8 of them. It seems like a good number. But I'm really surprised that we're selling these, like, fancy varieties, but we're not selling great balls. I am playing at nighttime hours, right? Like, it's not even dark outside in the Pokemon game, but it's 8:30 on my Switch's clock, 8:30 p.m. So dark balls should be more effective, right? It's in dark places and at nighttime, right? Yeah, Yoru, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know about nest balls or net balls. And I already have some of both. Well, not of both of them, but I have net balls already. 8 Pokeballs and 8 Dusk Balls seems reasonable, yeah? We'll give it a try. And this has been a long stretch, yeah, because I did the... Oh, wow, I didn't realize there were encounters on the first floor. Oh, there's another Moo. It has been a long gap between gyms, because, you know, like... I had that disappointment of realizing there was no leader in that gym I went to before, in the previous town. And it's been so many streams since I had a gym just because there was those streams plagued by technical issues that made me cut streams off early. Alright. Well, I caught the Mischievous. Let's see what other Pokemon there is in the Lost Tower. That Justin and/or Nick said I would find appealing. What could it be? Wait, Justin, is Mischievous the only other Pokemon there was? I thought there might have been another Pokemon in addition to Mischievous. Am I wrong? Maybe it did, what did it say in the chat earlier? Okay, maybe, okay, Mischievous is probably the only other Pokemon to catch, right? I know there's going to be stream delay, but I guess I was under the impression when we were talking about the need to buy Pokeballs, I was thinking like, oh, maybe there was like one more poke that I could catch. We're done. Okay, we're done. No more Lost Tower. The Lost Tower is lost to me. We're exploring this town. Let's check the sign. It's a new town. Oh, are they not going to do the little camera pans like drone view of the town? Is it that unexciting? Koko wa Zui Town. Kimama ni kuraseru machi. Welcome to Zui Town, the comfy town to live in. Alright, well, we've done some shopping. Do I need a Pokemon Center? I guess I can heal to full health. I haven't seen enough of the town yet to know if there's a gym here, but it seems like such a tiny town that there might not be a gym leader. Just catching up on chat. Oh, so is Mischievous the version exclusive and then Murkrow's the other? So I guess I can't get a Murkrow. Alright. Let's talk to the other trainers here. Zui Town to Tobari City te kekkou kyori ga aru no. Zui Town is pretty far away from Tobari City. Tochu no kissaten de yasumeba ii kedo, asoko wa ne. I guess you could take a rest at the cafe along the way, but that's kind of where she leaves off her sentence. Pokemon no soratsu tempo wa sorezore chigau to nanika no kiji ni kaite ta na. I've read an article that people raise their Pokemon at different, or do you say sorachi? No, soratsu tempo wa. Pokemon grow at different rates according to an article that I read. This is Japanese, yeah. I guess to explain Trilogy Lil, yeah. So, I lived in Japan for years. I'm back in the U.S. currently, where I'm from, but lived in Japan for a long time, and these days I play a lot of video games in Japanese just to kind of keep my language practice going. So that's kind of the gimmick behind my streams, I guess, is that I read the Japanese text and translate it for the English-speaking audience as I go along. But the streams are kind of both language practice for me and just enjoying games with friends. So we're glad to have you along, because we don't get a lot of first-time viewers on the channel nowadays. Pokemon Shinbunsha Motomu Pokemon Hokaku no Pro. The Pokemon newspaper company now recruiting professional Pokemon catchers. I guess that's why somebody in the Pokemon Center is talking about an article that he read. There's a small-town newspaper business here, I guess. And a guy who works here who looks exactly like the gym coach. Oya, irashai! Oh, hey, welcome. Baito boshu no kanban wo mite yatte kitan daro? You came because you saw the job recruitment sign, right? Ma, nandatte ii sa. Well, anyway. Oh, それはポケモン図鑑。Nanakamado Hakase no Shiriai ka. Oh, you've got a Pokedex. You must know Professor Rowan, right? そいつは頼もしいな。ポケモン探しのプロだもんな。You must be really reliable then. A pro at looking for Pokemon. 今回連れてきてほしいポケモンはつぼみだ。I want you to bring me a Badoo. 今日中に連れてきてくれよ. And I want you to bring it to me today. Oh wow, they're really strict about deadlines in the news business, aren't they? そうでないと特集記事が書けなくなっちゃうからな. If you can't get that done today, then I won't be able to print our feature article. 今日中だぞ。日付が変わるまでに頼むな. Like I said, I need it today, and I'm counting on you to get that done before the date changes. Can we find a Badoo in this area? I'm not sure, and I don't think I've caught one yet. Chippoke だけど、真のでファンの多い新聞社、それがここだよ。We're a small little newspaper, but we have fans all over the Sinnoh region. That's us. There's a TV playing. It is true that not everything I play on the channel is in Japanese. Yeah, I play a fair amount of English language indie games too. So yeah, feel free to stick around and follow if you're interested in seeing what else I stream. I relate to the not being on Twitch very much nowadays. Like, at this point, I pretty much only watch streams by like real life friends, or maybe tune in a bit to the streams of people I've like rated and followed. But nowadays, like post-COVID era, it's nice to do things with my time besides just watching Twitch streams. So. And I can understand why that, you know, goes both ways. That, like, people in years past who followed me before I went on my relocating from Japan hiatus, like, a lot of them don't necessarily watch my channel anymore. And I get it, that's just how it goes. Watashi, okiku nattara, azukariya-san ni naritai no. I want to become a Pokemon daycare worker when I grow up. Oh, so this is the daycare town. That's nice. Remember that was talked about earlier. Kimi to Pokemon to no deai wa rekishi o kizanderu to mo ieru. They say that wait, Kimi to Pokemon. The meeting between you and your Pokemon is recorded in history, one could say. Kore wa Pokemon History to you Pokechi no apuri da. Almost everything he said was English loanwords. It's recorded in the Pokemon History Pokétch app. In Japanese, the word for app is apuri, like as in application. And that is still good, I agree. Like, there's a time and a place to watch Twitch streams for sure, but, you know, the kind of thing with all the big streamers and, like, the parasocial relationships and, you know, people streaming for hours and hours and people watching for hours every day is a bit much to me, but it's how some people live, I guess. これを使って君とポケモンが刻んだ歴史を見るといい. You can use this app to check your own history with your Pokemon. And he gave me an app somehow. I guess he just told me to install it. アプリポケモンヒストリーで手に入れたポケモンがわかります. You can use the Pokemon History app to check the Pokemon in your current party. So let me pull this up. This is still a bit of an interesting remake thing where, like... Wait, it's not the... It's a different button, isn't it? Like, the Pokétch thing kind of made sense on the DS, where it's like it would be the bottom... You're playing the game mostly on the top screen, and then on the bottom screen you have the apps. Whereas here it's like a whole new screen you have to pull up. Look at all the steps I've taken since I got this Pokétch. This is the item finder, right? Or the dowsing machine. Oh, he wasn't just saying the Pokemon. I misunderstood the verb. He wasn't just talking about, you can't just view... It's not that you view just the Pokemon in your party. You view all Pokemon that you've caught. Oh, but I can't view them in detail, can I? I just see the Pokemon I have in the order that I've caught them. So the oldest caught and the most recently caught at opposite ends. Parasocial, is that like a Pokemon? Just that away. Is that hold the button? There we go. Tabi no trainer-san, koku ni wa Pokemon gym wa nai no. Hey there, traveling Pokemon trainer. We don't have a Pokemon gym in this town. Tobari ka Nomose ni ikanai to ne. You'll have to go to Tobari or Nomose cities for that. Maishu nichiyoubi wa Rosto Tower ni iku no. I go to Lost Tower every Sunday. Could that mean something? Today's Sunday, on the day that I'm playing this. Is there something special about Lost Tower on Sundays? Or is that supposed to be kind of like a Christian religious thing? That she goes to like mourn lost Pokemon on Sundays? That could be what she means, but she's saying it in kind of a subtle way. I don't know. I don't think, you know, they do have a church in the previous town we went to that was like kind of a Christian looking church. As far as like Japanese religious customs, I don't think there's really a particular day of the week that has significance to like Shinto or Japanese branches of Buddhism, but I'm not really sure about that. I did go out of my way to evolve the Magikarp, yeah. Just because it was one of the first Pokemon I caught, so I let it be in the party for EXP sharing. Oh wow, this guy's so significant, he has a name. The Pokemon Daycare Old Man. He's a... I was about to say he's an Unk, but he's not really... He's not an Unk, he's a Gramps. He's a G-san. Washi wa azukari ya G-san ja. I'm the Pokemon Daycare owner. Koko de minna no daiji na Pokemon no mendo o mitte oru yo. I take care of everyone's Pokemon. Everyone's precious Pokemon. Nani ka azuketai nara ba-san ni taronde okure. If you want us to take care of any of your Pokemon, go in and talk to my wife. I have not been in this house yet. Yeah, this is a tiny little town. We have the daycare here, but it looks like there's just a couple other little houses. So, 誰もポケモンが卵を産んだ瞬間を見たことがないんですって。I've never seen a Pokemon, any Pokemon lay an egg with my own eyes. だからポケモンが卵を産むとは証明できてないの。 So I guess I have no evidence that Pokemon lay eggs themselves. She thinks they just appear, I guess. They just appear, but they don't actually emerge from a Pokemon's body, according to what she's able to prove for herself. Azukaria de wa tokidoki tamago ga mitsukaru n ja. They sometimes find eggs at the Pokemon daycare. Shikamo, itsu no man ni yara mitsukaru. Dareka ga oite iku no kano. But they just find those eggs all of a sudden. I wonder who put them there. This is when the kids playing Pokemon start asking their parents, where do Pokemon eggs come from? It's a mystery to everybody, even the adults. They don't know where those eggs are coming from. Looks like there's ledges that I can bounce around on. Is there an item around here somewhere? Oh no, there's not, but there's a... Look at how well hidden this house is. Kono atari wa mukashi kara Pokemon ga okatta no. There were Pokemon around here long ago. Nandamo okkina bokujo toka iro-iro atta n desu tte. There's all kinds of things you can find at a huge farmland. Anata no Pokemon no seikaku otonashii nano ne. Your Pokemon has a... I guess I'd translate that as obedient nature, but that might be like, I don't know, tame or some other word like that in English. Shitteta? Seikaku demo Pokemon no sorachikata chigau no yo? Did you know that your Pokemon will grow up differently depending on the personality type? A living dex. What is a living dex? That does sound stressful, whatever it is. The only Pokemon game that I've ever completed the Pokedex in was Let's Go Pikachu. And that's because I logged into my Pokemon Go account for the first time in years to transfer some Pokemon to my game. And then did a couple trades with a friend to finish the Pokedex off. And it was only 150, which isn't that demanding. How do I get out? Okay, there's a gap in these trees. I was worried that I was trapped for a second there. Alright, another house here. Wait, is this the one I just walked into? No, it's not. Uchi no kodomo chikaku ni aru iseki ga daisuki nano yo. My child really loves the ruins that are close to here. Anata yokattara iseki ni dette kuru Pokemon kodomo ni misete agete. If you'd like, why don't you show the Pokemon from those ruins to my kid? That would be a good thing to do if I knew where that child is. Catching every Pokemon in the National Dex, that does sound intense. The 150 kind of did it for me, like Gen 1, just the original 150, or 151 I guess, because Mew is probably part of that too, but now that I think about it. But 151 is demanding enough. I can't imagine doing more than that without just a significant number of trades and help from others. Which has always been part of the Pokemon experience, I guess, trading Pokemon with people. Oh, these are the ruins she's talking about, not the Lost Tower. There's like another area here. How do I get to it, though? Do I have to go somewhere else to get to that? Let me try this one more time. Just keep on the higher edge of this area, and then... Okay, yeah, we can get to this cave here. Zui no Iseki. The Zui Ruins. Oh, this looks like a unknown script. It is unknown script. Is this supposed to be actual alphabet? Because I really can't read that. Like, I recognize what looks like M-I... That's not an L in as the third character, is it? I made a jump too far. Oh, you're stream delay, right? Yeah, I can't really make any sense of this. Oh my god, how long does this go on? Sheesh, dude. Oh, I said the word. Now Justin's gonna count that. Everything is very calming music in Gen 4. There's probably an item on this rock, yeah? Nothing, huh. How about down here? Oh, there's a trainer. この遺跡ってさ、おかしいよね。だから、ついつい来ちゃうけど。There's something strange about these ruins, so I... Does Tsui Tsui, does that... Let me check what that adverb means. Why don't I learn words while I'm doing this stream? Look something up. Adverbs are kind of a weakness in my Japanese vocabulary, I feel, because the language has so many of them. Okay, it means my mistake, okay. Alright, so he says there's something about these ruins, and so I came down here by mistake. Ato de uchi ni oide yo. Come by my house later, okay? Shiru o haru tame no boru capsule ageru kara sa. I'll give you some stickers for your Pokeballs. It's another contest thing, yeah. It was a pointless rock. It was rocky. A maze, a maze, a maze. Going back to that. Oh wow, there's a lot of branching paths here. Look, another useless rock. I shouldn't call it that. Maybe it'll come to life and attack me. Maybe it's a rock-type Pokemon that's gonna explode. Oh, there's another dude here. Does he want to... Oh, he does want to battle. Okay. Unknown darake. Kitto nanika imi ga aru. There's unknown everywhere. They must mean something. Dakedo, sono imi ga wakaranakute irairu suru no de shoubu suru zo. But I can't figure out what they mean, and I'm pissed, so I'm gonna battle you, is what he says. He's taking out his frustrations on an innocent Pokemon trainer. Oh, I have my electric type in front, don't I? I was thinking about I Got a Rock as I said that, the Charlie Brown Halloween. I got a candy bar. I got a lollipop. I got a rock. What a classic. That's not even an Unk Halloween special. That's like a Grandpa Halloween special. I have a sinking feeling this guy's gonna have nothing but Geodudes. Yeah, there's a second Geodude. Not a lot of variety in the Pokemon trainers used in this game, is there? Do I want to add Mischievous? I'm kinda... Does Mismagius become a strong Pokemon when it evolves? I'm just kinda worried that, like... Ghost-type Pokemon sounds kind of appealing, but I don't think I don't know about Mismagius, really. I've never used it in battle before, but Mischievous isn't particularly durable as a Pokemon, is it? Domira. Okay, this guy has a what's this Pokemon called? A Bronzor, so that's a bit of a change. But yeah, I don't know about Mischievous, really. Doesn't seem like the strongest choice for party, does it? So I think I'll focus on at least evolving these other Pokes that I have in my party just for Pokedex completion. I'll let them evolve first, and I think Weasel and Geodude have to evolve pretty soon-ish, right? I got a rock. Oh, this one has an item, but it's an escape rope, which isn't very interesting. Nothing on the other sides? No. More dungeons to get lost in. But at least in a place like this, it doesn't seem like the encounter rate has been that high, and to get out, you basically just need to keep going up in one way or another. Decently strong. Okay, I guess we can consider... Oh, I got a big mushroom. Kinoko wo ageru. I don't know if Grace is still watching, but... That's a silly sticker on the Line app. Kinoko wo ageru, which means I'll give you a mushroom. Nothing on this rock. Nope. I'll consider Mischievous, I guess, just for the sake of growing my party a little bit, and then if I change my mind, I can change my mind. Oh, there's stuff! Look at all this. And the riddles are probably like, well, you will die if you pick the wrong item. I can read this one. This says friend in English. That's interesting. The characters are legible enough that I can make sense of this one. Friend. Now I'm a bit lost again. This might not be in English, right? Inwo... Sweet, no. That no makes me think this is a Japanese message, but I can't really make sense of these characters. Getsuo no... Ino... To... The last word looks kind of like dead, but that's probably not what it says. Yeah, I'm not gonna try reading that long enough to translate it. Do I get to take all these? I got a gold nugget, which I've always made fun of this item because it's kin no tama, which sounds very close to kintama, which means balls. As in, like, those kind of balls. So it's a very silly name for an item. And I'm glad they didn't call it gold balls in the localization. There's a rare candy, that's a good find. Fushigi no Preto, a mysterious plate. I'm not sure what Preto ni atai tachikara. Taushita kyojin tachi no chikara. That was a very elaborate description that I started just scrolling through. Raises the power of psychic type moves. Oh, it's another one of these plates. I guess this is kind of a thing with different types. Oh, this one boosts ghost types. That's a pretty good find for if I want to raise Mischievous. And I got a Ayashi Oko. What's an Oko? A mysterious or suspicious something. Oh, incense. Okay. Mysterious incense. This also raises the power of ghost type moves. I guess I lucked out finding the last room with all those items pretty quickly without finding a whole lot of rocky dead ends. I'll explore some of these other rooms on my way out, though. Oh? Oh, geez, there's a whole new... Wait, that's probably back where I came from, right? Alright, there's that trainer, and I maybe never went this way. Nothing there. Shoot, where was the way out? I went up a moment ago, but I just found a rock. I think I... Did I come up to that trainer? No, I guess not. I must have come down from this staircase here. Maybe it's up this way, and then... Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, did it. I went in, found items, and now I'm back out. And that was probably the last big thing to do in this town, right? It's just a small little town with the daycare and the ruins. Oh, but I need to go to that kid's house. He said he would give me some stickers. He was down this way. Found him. Boku Anon no koto shirabeteru nda. I'm studying Unknown. Unknown te ironna sugata ga atte fushigi da yo ne. Unknown come in all kinds of different forms. It's interesting, isn't it? Moshi Unknown motte tara boku ni misete kureru to ureshii na. If you catch some Unknown, I'd love for you to show them to me. Oh, but I don't have any. Can I catch Unknown in those ruins? I didn't even encounter any, did I? And I was running around quite a lot. I don't know what to make of that. But I guess that is it for this town. Alright, here, I'll stand in this route for a second. I didn't bring anything with me to drink before I started stream, so I'm going to take a quick hydration break to grab something to drink, and I'll be right back. So, have fun in chat or take your own breaks while I'm gone for a few minutes. Alright, I am back. And I see that Justin had a good time in chat while I was gone. Alright, new route, Route 210. Some berries over here. A Nanashi berry. Wonder if I'll have Nana of those when I pluck them all. Oh, is that a new one? Do I not have any of these? There's a new berry. It cures freezing. That's nice. I guess so. Back in those ruins, you're supposed to be able to catch Unknown from the very start, right? Maybe I should go back and catch one just for the sake of Pokedex progress. This is a Zooty berry. Just making note of that so I don't forget what to plant next. I do have a bunch of these. This is a Paidu berry. It's a Poffin ingredient. Alright, having plucked those berries, I'm going to run back to the ruins real quick. And see if I can get an encounter until maybe Justin tells me that encounters are impossible. Just run around on this floor for a bit. Whoops. Ran into stairs. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting encounters, because you run into stairs so often in here that you can advance to a new room before you've even taken enough steps to encounter a Pokemon. Is there something I have to do to make unknown spawnable? Oh, there we go. As soon as I say that. I found what looks like an F! Unless that's a P. I think it might be an F. Let's get some Fs in the chat. I'll name this F if I catch it. That is the way I used to nickname Unknown, to be fair. I just named them the letter that they look like. Let me just toss a Pokeball at it and see if I can get it right away. No, too strong for that. Do have Tackle, that's a weak enough move. It's funny that stream delay always makes it that Justin starts posting advice like once I've already figured out or encountered the thing that I was talking about. Like right on cue. Alright, maybe this will work this time. There we go. I got an Unknown! I was thinking about just naming this like, I don't know, or like the word for unknown in Japanese. Because it's called, as I was pronouncing earlier, just unknown. It's the same thing in Japanese, but... Oh, geez. Catching a Pokemon is evolving my Geodude. So before we can even read the Unknown Pokedex entry, or name the Unknown I caught, I have to worry about my Geodude evolving first. Geodude evolved into Graveler, which Graveler in Japanese is Goron, which sounds kind of like Gollum. Oh, and I get Pokedex data for that too, that's right. Goron, Ganseki Pokemon. Korogare ochiru aida ni karada no achikochi ga torete mo kini shinai. Ichinichi 1 ton no iwa o taberu. As it rolls and falls around, it doesn't feel anything that happens to its body, and it eats 1 ton of rocks in a day. That's Graveler, the Boulder Pokemon. And speaking of Pokemon and Pokedex, here's Unknown, Shimboru Pokemon. Telepathy wo tsukai, nakama doushi de 意思疎通をしているらしい。いつも壁に張 Haritsuiteiru. It uses telepathy to communicate with other Pokemon, and it always sticks to walls. That's Unknown the Symbol Pokemon, and I will nickname. We do have alphabet, by the way. Even in the Japanese Pokemon games, you can use the alphabet in nicknames. So I'll name this Poke F. Let's send F to a box. Alright, well, we caught the Unknown. A lot of going back and forth on this stream. Oh, and I evolved Geodude, and it's not like I can evolve that Poke again until I trade it, so... Which I guess I can do. Justin, we can do some trade evolutions while we do the Geibel thing, too. I don't know. Justin, is there a particular Pokemon that you want me to trade to you when we do that? We can talk about that later, I guess. There's a different image for... That's interesting. I think that Unknown looked like an F. It could be a capital P also, though. Alright, so let's deposit Graveler. Switch it out for another Pokemon that I can evolve. Oh, there's the remember, do you guys remember the Shellos that broke my controller on that one stream? I don't know if I want to raise that Pokemon yet. How about I raise Machop, because that's another trade evolution when it evolves into Machoke. But let me being smart with my nickname. It's called... Machop is called 1 Nikki. I named it 2 Nikki. Hopefully the egg is going to hatch soon. Let me check the summary on that. Catch a spare Mischievous. Yeah, we can do that before we advance to the next route. Let me check the egg. Mara Mara Chikanga Akakari Soul. Unbelievable. It says it's still going to take a while to hatch. Let me heal my Pokemon while I'm here. I've been doing so much running and biking around and the egg still isn't even close to hatching. Alright, as Justin requests, I'll go back to the Lost Tower and catch another Mischievous. Hopefully that won't take too many encounters. Yeah, it's a good point. I can raise the Machop to evolve, and then I can train Ghastly after that. In which case, maybe we should save the trade evolution stream until I've evolved all those trade pokes, because I'm not really in a super hurry to do the Geibel thing. So, well, I mean, I might as well do it now since I'm right by the Lost Tower. We can do that and then move on. I'm going to trade to Panking in the front so that I'm not getting the Intimidate animation at the start of every battle. So that can be a note. How about I post it in the Remember Pumpkinhead Guy channel in the Discord once I get an encounter here. Remind myself, do the trade stream with Justin once I have all the trade evolution Pokemon ready. There we go, I did it. I don't know if that typing was audible on mic, but I typed a note to self in my Discord. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too long. I'm kind of worried about Bubble Beam hitting too hard. Do flying types hit ghosts? I don't even remember, actually. They do. Okay. That's a good move to weaken it then without... Oh, if you're going to use Hypnosis, I mean... Oh wait, that was Confusion, not Hypnosis. What is this poke doing? Oh my god, it must have been like Astonish or something. Come on, let's catch this. I mashed A and everything, man. How could I not catch it? I guess I can try the Dusk Ball, because it is nighttime. Whoops, wrong menu. There we go. Nice. Glad that worked, because I don't have any Great Balls. I used the only Great Ball I had on the first Misdreavus I caught. Alright, Justin, any nickname requests? Since this will be the one that I'll give to you. I can name it something in English, too. I'll give a bit of a pause for stream delay to catch up. Might take a moment. The Herta, that is the nickname that you want. The Herta. I guess I mean, if you insist, I don't know what that means. I don't even have the characters for that, Justin. I can just do the her. That's all I can fit. I only get 6 characters in Japanese, so... The Her, what a strange nickname. Yeah, in Japanese it's only 6 character spaces, which makes sense in Japan because, you know, Japan is like a syllabic language, so every character is an entire syllable. So it can fit something like, you know, I don't know, like a moo 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 moo, as I did earlier with the first Misdreavus. Herta, okay. I don't know what that means still. Is that a reference to like a ghost in something? Whoops. Herta, that is Justin's, soon-to-be Justin's Misdreavus. And with that, we will leave the Lost Tower for good this time. Unlike the last time I said I was done with this dungeon. Now I'm definitely leaving it behind. And going to a new route where maybe there's new Pokemon to catch. And new trainers to battle too. Bokujo shigoto de kitaeta watashi no jiman no Pokemon da yo. Let me show you this Pokemon that I trained on my farm. There's a farmer named Zaku. That's interesting. Farmer with a Western name. Zach. It just said at the start of battle that Penking is infatuated with my scent, is what it just said. It's a weird, Oh, Madamu Heruta. Oh, well, it's too late to be able to name it that, Justin, unfortunately. I could go to a name raider, though, right? I could rename it. I wouldn't be able to fit... Yeah, I couldn't take the... I would have to take out that dot between words. And so it would become really blunt, like, Madamu Heruta. Like, very... no pause in there. Unfortunately, with stream delay, I couldn't get that in time, Justin, but I could go to the name raider, which I think we've already found at this point in the game. And I'll probably be able to fly back to the name raider by the time my pokes are ready for the trade stream. Kiriniki, that's a giraffe egg. So I'll send in the Pokemon that has a dark type move. Oh, its ability nullifies the Intimidate. That's interesting. Oh, Poke is learning a move. Which Poke is this? Machat, okay. Takiotosu, that's a knockoff. I'll replace Focus Energy, I guess. Yeah, I can go back to the name raider and give a Japanese nickname to the Pokemon if you want me to. Madame Herta. What is that a reference to, Justin? Madame Herta? Thinks she has a Psyduck. That's a good type matchup. Ha ha ha, Tanomoshi Pokemon da na. Says, ha ha ha, I knew I could count on my Pokemon, even though he had lost the battle. Or maybe he's saying I have dependable Pokemon. Oh yeah. Rinku no Yosu ga... Luxio's evolving again. What level is he? Like 30? This is surprisingly soon. I thought it would have been like several levels later. Look at how scary he looks now. Link evolved into Rentora or Luxray. Nice. We get a Pokedex entry. Rentora Ganko Pokemon. What is a Ganko? Let me look that up real quick. Ganko. A sparkling Pokemon, I guess. 瞳が金色に光るとき、壁の向こうに隠れている獲物を見つけることができる。It can use the golden glow in its eyes to find hidden Pokemon on the other side of walls, or find prey on the other side of walls. I appreciate the trade-off for Trilogy, but I think I'm good. Yeah. Justin, my friend in chat, and I are going to do some, like, one trade stream at some point, I guess, but it's not something I plan to make a regular thing. I'll mostly focus on the single-player aspect of this game, so... Ponyta is not new to me. Should ride my bike or get up this path, I guess, once I can remember what button to press to do that. Oh! Panking is holding something. I don't know how I even did that. I guess I just accidentally talked to it. I got a berry. Nice. Well, we have a fully evolved Pokemon with 3 forms. That's crazy. I don't even have 3 gym badges yet, and I already have a Pokemon that's evolved twice. That's kind of crazy. That's the button. Plus button. Okay. Oops, I need to change gears. Hello, Triathlete. Bye, Triathlete. There we go. どこまでも走る僕たち道が続く限り No matter how far I run, the road keeps going. That's right, triathletes only want to battle during daytime, don't they? There's a honey tree right there. I haven't really done the honey aspect of this. ここで一休み鳥ポケモンで言うなら羽休め I'm taking a rest here and letting my bird Pokemon or my flying type Pokemon rest their wings too. Anata mo kyuke dozo. You should take a rest here too. Oh, and he gave me a TM. That's nice of him. Oh, it's a roost, isn't it? That fits well with what he just said. Zutto hanebataki suzukite itara tori Pokemon tsukarechau no? Bird Pokemon must get really tired flapping their wings all the time. Oh, double battle up here. Pokemon していると仕事、サボっていても許されるのよね。Let's see. I guess like if you have Pokemon doing your job with you, you have to allow for some slacking off, right? Is what she says. Oh ho ho ho! Oyako no kizuna misemashou. Let me show you the bond between parent and child. It do be roost. Here we have a farmer, father, and daughter double battle. They have a cat and a skunk. Those are interesting animals to raise on your farm. More so the skunk being strange. How do I want to go about this? I don't really have any type advantages here, so just attack with brute force, I guess. Oh, Quick Claw. Those Panking's Quick Claw taking effect. All these trainers are so under level compared to my Pokemon. So my pokes are, at least the ones I'm using in battle regularly, are almost all in their 30s now. I say almost all. 1 out of 3 is in their 30s, and the other 2 are level 29. Oops, I attacked nothing. Good thing the game autocorrects that. Acha! She says with just like a sigh, I guess. Oyako power de katenakatta ka. Parent and child weren't able to win, I guess. Oh, there's Buizel evolving. It's an evolution stream, everybody. My Buizel named Brazil. Which is about to evolve into Pokemon that makes the nickname not really make much sense anymore. Buizel evolved into Frozeru. Frozeru. Umi itachi Pokemon. Suichu no emono o oikakeru uchi ni ukibukuro ga hattatsu shita. Gomu board no you ni hito o noseru. Let me check the meaning of a word here. Hitachi. Weasel. Okay, that's the first time I've heard the word for weasel. Floatzel the weasel Pokemon. It, Kibukuro. I guess that's it. It evolved its, floating... I don't know what you call that. Like the thing that's wrapped around its body, it's like it have developed its floating pouch as a way of catching prey on the water, and it can ride humans like surfboards, is what it says. Oh yeah, Guyable. Are you... I'm trying to remember, are you able to re-nickname a Pokemon that you receive in a trade? I had an idea once for what I want to nickname Guyable, and I've forgotten what it was. Here's a Pokemon breeder trainer. Shinmai breeder dakedo, ganbachao. I'm actually a rice grower, but I'll do my best to battle you. Look at her with her bucket of Pokeballs. You cannot re-nickname traded Pokemon, okay. I guess that means it'll have to be something with an English name, but that's fine. What was my joke? I'm trying to remember. Something about, what is Kaiba called in Japanese again? Called, Gaburiaru is Garchomp. And Gabaito is Gabite, or whatever the second form is. Pienpoku, that's a, Pienpoku, that's Wigglytuff, isn't it? Oh, that's happening. Oh, that's Pukurin is Wigglytuff, that's right. I forgot what Gaibel is called in Japanese. It's like Gaburu or something? It took my Quick Claw, unbelievable. That's really mean, man. Alright, Penking is level 50, or level 30 now. Another Peepee in battle. Maybe I should have switched out to Shushu. Alright, now all my party Pokemon are in their 30s. They're Unk Pokemon now. Don't mind Shimai no Watashi. Don't mind me, I'm just a rice grower. Looks like we have another town or route up ahead. But still more trainers over here. Oh, but how do I... I'm gonna have to get off the bike for a second and then get back on it. Like so. Why? Pokemon ippai de tatakao no? We'll battle you with our many Pokemon. Why? 3人にみんなで戦うの? Let's battle, all three of us. You two are teaming up on me, man. That's not fair. They have a Pikachu and a Fairy. Oops. All these under-leveled trainer Pokemon don't stand a chance. It's kind of fun how Pikachu has its, like, actual voice from the anime in the games. Oh geez, an attack that hits both pokes. Oh, that's right, I gave, was it leftovers? Oh, no, it's not leftovers, it's the, what item is that? It's not the Soothe Bell, but it's whatever it is that heals Staravia with every turn. 2人でも勝てなかったの. Even as a team, we couldn't win. 2人でも負けちゃったの. We lost as a team. 見てくれよ、ポケモンのこの... How do I even read that word? Ketsuya? I understand what it means, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Ketsuya. Oops, Tsuya. Kazuya. Check it out. Look at my Pokemon's shiny fur. Gonna guess he has like a Growlithe or something like that, or maybe even a Shinx. Pichu. Pichu doesn't really have like prominent fur, does it? The Shell Bell, that's what the item was. That's right. And a Pikachu. Pikachu and Morgana have the same voice actor. That's interesting. I can kind of hear it, though, now that I think about Morgana's English voice and Pikachu. Or do you mean the Japanese voice? Because they are similar for Morgana anyway. And a Kunpoku. I guess, yeah, it looks like a Happiny does kind of have fur, right? Or hair. I mean, Pikachu is a mouse, so it has some hair that could be shiny, I guess. Japanese voice, yeah. Oi oi, chanto mite kurete ta? Hey, were you even looking at my Pokemon? He says. And an item over here. A Great Ball. That's a good find, because they don't sell them in stores. Alright, well, here's a new area. Oh, it's that, Rest Cafe that was talked about earlier. Look at all these ducks, man. What are these Psyducks doing here? Kodaku tachi ga jitto shiteiru. Nani o shite mo udokisou ni nai. The Psyducks are staring at you. No matter what you do, it seems they won't move. The path is blocked by Psyducks? They're little ducks. Wait, you tell me I can't walk around them? They're tiny. I'm being plot-walled, man. Come on, if there's real ducks, you just ride your bike and they just kind of retreat as soon as they see something racing toward them like that. Alright, well, we have a little cafe here, I guess. Cafe Yamagoya. Shiboretate miruku arimasu. This is the cafe. To translate that, it would be like a mountain cabin, is basically the meaning of the cafe's name, but I guess like mountain cafe, serving fresh squeezed milk from a milk tank, I guess. Psyducks are too powerful in Sinnoh. Oh, this is a cozy little cafe. Look at that. Irashai, welcome. Pokemon shobu wo mochikakete kuru okyakusama ga imasu kedo. There are some customers here who want to battle Pokemon. But yukuri shite kudasai ne. But I hope you can relax here nonetheless. Irashaimase, gochumon wa nan desu ka? Welcome, what would you like to order? Toittemo, uchi wa momo milk dake desu kedo. She says, what would you like to order? Well, I'm afraid all we have is Mumu milk. Momo milk 500 yen. Ippon ikaga desu ka? There's kind of a drawl in the way she talks. It's 500 yen for 1 cup of Mumu milk. What do you say? Okay, I could buy 10 if I wanted to. And I might as well. It's not very much considering how much money I have. I'm rich from all these Pokemon battles. So I bought 10 glasses, or 10 bottles of Mumu milk. Which restores what, like a hunt? Whoops. I didn't mean to talk to her. I pressed the wrong button on my controller. Irashaimase, kochira ga jiman no Pokemon desu. Welcome, let me show you my precious Pokemon. Even the staff want to fight me, man. Really aggressive in this cafe, aren't they? Clefairy seems to be a favorite of Sinnoh region trainers. Even masculine biker gang guys. Oh geez, that was a metronome. That's right. That metronome can be a spook move depending on what it comes up with. Maketemo smile. I must smile even if I lose. It's a service with a smile. How much does Moo Moo Milk heal? Yeah, 100 HP. That's really good. What does this trainer have to say? Omae-san, soto no yuru kodaku tachi o mita ka? Hey there, Sunny. Did you see those Psyducks outside? Kodaku toいうのはいつも頭痛に悩まされているポケモンでな。Psyducks always have headaches. まあ、静かに見守ってやるしかないだろうな。I guess all you can do is watch them quietly. 僕は知識自慢のコレクター。君の知識を見てあげようか。I'm a knowledgeable Pokemon collector. Why don't I teach you what I know? Or, well, why don't I... Kimi no chishiki o mite ageo. Why don't I see what you know, is what he says. Sudowoodo, that's a fun poke. In Japanese, Sudowoodo is Usoki, which means like false tree. I'm running out of bubble beams. It's been a while since there's been a Pokemon Center. So the nice thing about battling these collectors is they have rarer Pokemon, so I'm not just seeing, what Clefairy and Geodude all over the place. Oh, but then he repeats his Pokemon. Another Sudowoodo. And Machop wants to learn another move. Kawaii Cowl, Scary Face. Or replace Leer with Scary Face. It sounds like a fitting replacement. And he has another Sudowoodo. Come on, man. I guess if there's anything to criticize Gen 4 about, it's that the trainers are way too repetitive with their Pokemon. Which is how I'm able to get away with having only 3 Pokemon in my party. Because you battle only like maybe 10 different Pokemon up to this point in the game that trainers have. That is a good point. Trainers in Kanto don't tend to have Clefairy. コレクター同士ポケモンについて熱く語り合っていたのさ。Collectors love to talk to each other about Pokemon. Does this guy also have 3 of the same Pokemon? He has a Mr. Mime. That is a rare poke. Well, so was Sudowoodo, to be fair. He just had 3 of them. Right, I'll take this down with Prinplup, and then I'll switch pokes. Oh, that's right. I didn't even realize I had a type advantage there because I'm an Unk and forgot that Mr. Mime is a part Fairy type now. So Steel is super effective to Fairy, is what I'm learning here. I have to learn these things because I'm an Unk playing Pokemon as I named the stream. And yeah, he's just repeating his Pokemon. Let's switch out to the newly evolved Pokemon that happens to know Bite. Oh, except is that even a type advantage anymore? Does Fairy cancel out Dark type moves? It might. Didn't even think about that until now. It does neutralize it. What a shame. It's like I have to learn an all-new approach to these Pokemon that have existed since I was a baby, dude. These Gen 1 Pokemon that have a different type now. But at least I switch over to the Pokemon holding a amulet coin, so I'll get more money from this battle. Oh wow, that was a good bite point. Chishiki dake de wa katenai ka. I guess I can't win on knowledge alone. Oh, I got money from that battle. Think about how much milk I could buy with over 3,000 yen. Alright, well that was the end of that cafe. Now I'm in a... oh, a new route. I thought I was entering a town, but... the NPC earlier wasn't kidding when she said there's a long distance between towns here. Let's switch over. Actually, maybe I shouldn't switch yet, because I'm about to battle a hiker who probably has rock types. Or an archaeologist is probably what this trainer class is. Ore wa otakara hunter. I'm a treasure hunter. Konkai wa kimi kara shori o hunting. I'm gonna hunt victory from you. He's gonna hunting victory. It's a very Japanese thing. To say an English loan word in ing form when it doesn't make sense. Oh, I guess keeping water type out wasn't really the best move. But I have nothing else that can really hit a steel type, so... and it's raining, so I get that type advantage, right? This is the same route with different encounters. That is weird. Has a Kate Topusu, that's a shield on, which is part rock, so it's rock steel, right? Oh geez, it has the endurability. Let's peck it down then. It has 1 HP left. The area past the Psyduck's okay. Katemasen, datte tsuyosugiru yo. I couldn't win. That means you're really strong. Oh, this is a different route, okay. Which makes sense that it would be, because it is raining here. And it's actually dark here at nighttime. Most of the areas aren't even dark, no matter how late I'm playing the game. Soria, atashi datte aruitari tomattari mo shimasu. I walk sometimes and stop sometimes. Datte ningen desu mono. I'm only human after all. I guess maybe on a weekend I should consider streaming during the daytime sometimes, so I can battle some of these triathletes or experience other things that won't happen if I only stream at night. If this is a different route, does it mean it has different encounters too? I've already evolved a Kricketot into Kricketune, right? I have, yeah. The wild Pokemon are catching up in level a bit. They're entering the 20s. I guess I need to catch honey Pokemon at some point. A wild Kadabra, that's a good find. I already have that too, though. Oh geez, I'm having stream problems. That's a shame. Hopefully that fixes itself. Yikes. I assume that comment from Justin is an imitation of a Kricketune cry. going on in the stream, man? Okay, it's starting to recover. Went to 0 frames for a moment there. Which, I feel like I'm almost done. I've been going for almost 2 hours, so... I've actually had a really good run tonight. Doesn't seem like there's anything new on this route. Yeah, it's just all pokes that I've already seen before, already caught. So let's keep going and see if we can get to a new town to end this stream. Whoops, I talked to my Pokemon instead of the trainer. Yarareta da yarikaisu. Shippegaeshi ka. If you're ever defeated, you just gotta try again. That's Shippegaeshi. What does Shippegaeshi mean? Shippegaeshi. He's retaliating, okay. If you're defeated, you just have to come back again. That's how would I translate that? Like, that's karma or something. I don't know. Pokemon 勝負では大事だが、普段それだと喧嘩ばかりだな. That's important for Pokemon battles, but in ordinary life, you just call that fighting. Oh, he's giving me a TM that I assume is like revenge or something. 相手より後に技を出すとなんと威力が2倍だぜ. If your Pokemon attacks second, then it'll do twice the damage. That's revenge, or what was it, like, what is that move called? I'm playing Japanese Pokemon games so much that it makes me forget what things are called in English. Here's a trainer guarding this item. 居眠りしていただと寝たふりをしてたのだとりゃ. He says, what, you think I was sleeping? I was just pretending to be asleep. Fight me. That's what he says, basically. This guy looks really serious. Just a bunch of the same Pokemon again, huh? Meditites and Machops. Whoops. Sorry if that noise picked up there. I was just pulling up Twitch so I can maybe consider who I should raid at the end of this. I just go to... Let's see. Can I Let's see who else is... No, I need to be like on the Twitch homepage. Well, whatever. Alright, I'll just leave that open and then... Is there anybody I know that's streaming? Just to consider as I'm coming to the end of this. One of the people that Justin had me raid once is streaming, but it looks like they're doing ASMR, which is not really the most relevant thing to what I'm streaming tonight. Kobushi no Preto. Must be, that means like a fist plate. Must be the plate that powers up fighting type moves. Otoko no Keijiban, trainer tips. Pokemon no waza mo butsuri to tokushu no futatsu ni bunrui sarimasu. There are two types of Pokemon attacks, physical moves and special moves. Pokemon no kogeki ga takai to butsuri waza ga tsuyoku narimasu. If a Pokemon has a high attack stat, then its physical moves will be strong. Pokemon no tokko ga takai to tokushu waza ga tsuyomarimasu. And if a Pokemon has a high special attack stat, its special moves will be strong. Good advice for the Pokemon newcomers in the audience. Payback, that's right, that's what that move earlier was called. Could be good for a gym challenge. Found a effect guard. Or a guard special. That's what it's called in English. The trainer hiding here behind a tree. Nagashita ase no bun dake tsuyoku nareru. You can only become strong with a little sweat. Luigi Fire is online, everybody. Playing a Nintendo Switch game. Here's a Pokemon I haven't seen in a while. A, Krogunk. Look, he's kind of got like a battle stance. He's like leaning forward a bit. Please don't poison. Let's not be silly. I said please don't poison, man. I said it, dude. You can't do that when I said it. Oh, that's a lot of poison damage, too. Alright, let's take this guy down and then switch out Pokes. Oh, except, Pokemon's kind of wimpy nowadays, right? You don't take poison damage outside of battle anymore. It's like, how does that work? Like, if you're poisoned, of course you're going to be poisoned everywhere, but whatever. I even got a doo-doo because the poison damage is so high. Alright, let's switch over to Shushu. I don't remember if that poison damage will still hit when the Pokemon is switched out though, so how about I use a turn to heal? Because I don't want Penking fainting before I get to the next area. I use the one super potion I have. Thankfully I have plenty of milk in my bag too. 10 bottles of milk. How do I fit that in my backpack? Oh, you don't even... Yeah, you don't take poison damage when the Pokemon is swapped out. Pokemon got wimpy, dude. They're being soft. Krogunk and Toxic... I'm kind of indifferent to them, I guess. I don't think I've ever used one in battle before, but... Poison fighting is an interesting combination of types. Oh, there's that Shell Bell. Shinjitaku nai ga make wa make da. I don't want to believe it, but a loss is a loss. Alright, I need to heal the poisoning here. Thankfully I have a lot of antidotes in stock. But maybe a town is just up ahead anyway. Or maybe it goes on for a bit longer. I feel like I'll, you know, like, I've got a bit of leeway here. I want to keep playing until I get to a new area, rather than ending off on a route. I got a team called Dengekiha. It's like Thunder Fang, is if I had to guess what this is called. Dengekiha. I didn't look closely at the number of this TM. Dengekiha. Dengeki o subayaku aite ni abiseru. Kogeki wa kanarazu meichu suru. Oh no, it's Shockwave, which never misses. I was thinking of ha meaning tooth, but I was thinking of wave. That's a good move though, an electric type move that never misses. Somebody who's not going to battle me because they're a triathlete. Double battle right here. Listen to that epic jazz music. Whoa. Oh geez, my computer wants to install. I gotta tell them not to do that. Please do not restart my computer when I'm still streaming. Tobari no Jimu ni chousen. Sono mae ni hito shobu. To challenge the Tobari Gym, I have to battle first. Dare to demo tatakao, soshite tsuyoku naru n da. I'll battle anyone, that's how I get stronger. These elite trainers have cool pre-battle themes. Oh, and they have good Pokemon too. How to get that Monferno? That's such a rare poke. Good luck. What am I being told good luck for? There's a Gyarados. I guess I should swap out here for a Luxray. Being told good luck. Oh, you're referring to it being a long way to the next location, aren't you? Oh, geez. That's worrying. Because it's 10:10 p.m., man. I don't want to go on for that much longer. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'll have to end stream standing in the rain, dude. That's a cool looking move. That was Waterfall, I guess? I've been keeping this Floatzel in my party for a long time too. Like missing out on chances to evolve other Pokemon or train other Pokemon with how long this route is. Oh, I accidentally skipped some dialogue there. Katta kimi mo maketa boku mo tsuyoku natta yo. Both you and I got stronger even though you won and I lost. Oh, they gave me a lot of money for having that amulet coin in battle. Here's some berries. Ui no mi. Plant this. I guess if it's watering, I don't need to bother watering it, do I? Did I just say if it's watering? It's raining, so I don't really need to water the plant if it's raining outside. Oh, that Gyarados, yeah. I'm very over-leveled, though, compared to everything around me. Don't need to bother watering because it's raining outside. Oh, there's a new tunnel there. The good luck was referring to... Okay, yeah. When you said good luck, Justin, because of the stream delay, I was wondering if you're telling me, like, good luck getting to the next area to end the stream. I found a full heal. That's a good find. Justin, do you happen to know if there's any wild Pokemon that I've never caught yet on these routes that I'm finishing here? I'll probably save that for next time if there are, but it would be good to know. Anything else out here? No? Just a large patch of grass for training or poke catching. Alright, well we made it to the end of the route. New city lies ahead, I guess. Look at this guy walking around in here. Kannagi Town ni ikitai ga tochu ni Pokemon tachi ita daro. I want to go to Kannagi Town, but on the way there's a lot of Pokemon, aren't there? Oh, he's talking about a different town, but I'm in Tobari City. Which... There's a gym! I found a city, and I found a gym! That Team Galactic has taken over, I guess. It looks like a industrial port town. Here, let's read the sign. Oh, this isn't the town intro. It's about Team Galactic, man. Ginga Soko, Tachi Kinchi. Team Galactic Warehouse. Authorized personnel only. I don't know if I want to talk to those guys. They might want to fight me. This is a very elevated town. I can't get to anything unless I climb some stairs. Oh, there's that nice scenic view. Koko wa Tobari City, ishi ni kakomareta kukan. Welcome to Tobari City, the space surrounded by rocks. This is a very mountainous area, isn't it? Saikin dekita fashion style kekko hansei shiteiru no yo ne? The latest fashion style is really thriving, isn't it? There are more new ones up ahead, but no new pokes besides honey trees. Okay, good to know. I just want to find a Pokemon Center. There's one right here. And I'll heal up and call it night. This has been productive. We got, I mean, still no new gym battles. There'll be one soon, though, I imagine, but... Went through a new town, new route, evolved Pokemon. I got to stream for over 2 hours on a Sunday night. Yeah, stream buffer. I saw that the stream was getting funky at the end there, which is really silly, but let me switch out Pokemon before I forget to do that, because I have Floatzel evolved. Oh, the silly stream buffering problems. That's really silly. Let's, we'll evolve Buneary. That's a good choice. I was thinking about that Zubat, but, like, we can save Zubat for a while because of the, Crobat's gonna take forever. Yeah, the buffering. It's being dumb. I can see it on OBS, too, that it's really struggling. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, OBS is not officially disconnected and cut off the stream, thankfully, at least not yet. Time pulling up Twitch pages too. Is this the guy I raided recently? I don't know if the internet's even gonna let me watch his stream. It's struggling so much. This is silly. Oh, and I get ads. I'm gonna try to... Okay, this isn't the person I remember raiding last time. It's a VTuber. And I'm not actively playing a Pokemon game right now. Alright, I think given the internet... Okay, and it seems like internet's recovered, but, nobody I follow right now is, streaming a Pokemon game, so we'll just end it off here. Thank you to friends, long time and new friends for watching tonight's Pokemon stream. this upcoming week isn't a particularly busy week for me, so maybe I'll have some more streaming coming up. Do some more Pokemon, do some more Retro Rewind, hopefully. And, yeah, I've been making good progress. We'll work on those, Trade Evolution Pokemon so that Justin and I can plan a trade stream at some point in the future. But, thank you everybody for watching. And, we'll go ahead and end the stream before the internet can do anything more ridiculous. So, twitch.tv/DigitsBB, plug for the archive YouTube channel where all the old streams will be archived. I still have some catching up to do on that, so some of the more recent streams still need to be uploaded there. But that's where you can find me on YouTube. Everybody can find me on Twitch. Follow and going live soon. Twitch.tv/DigitsBB. Thank you. Good night.